All right, y'all. Sorry this is a little late, but this was for Wednesday, aka day 3 of distance learning. You can check out all of the stuff on Google Classroom, but here's a quick rundown of what we did. For the do now, I had folks starting on this thing called the Ecological Footprint Calculator. So if we hop over there, it looks like this. It's a survey. You're going to click Take the First Step, and you're going to answer these questions for yourself. So how often do you eat animal-based products? And then go ahead and you can slide this over to fit your answer. I also want you to click this, Add Details to your answers so that it improves accuracy, and then you can go ahead and change this as you need to. Cool, so I want you to go through this ecological footprint calculator. It's going to ask you things about food, about housing, electricity, transportation. Quick note on the transportation stuff and a lot of the stuff, try to answer it as though this was pre-COVID times, because I know now we can't kind of go out as much, but you can answer the questions as if we were in like 2019, pre-COVID. And then once you finish this, and I'm just going to click through so you can kind of see what this looks like, you'll get to the results part. So you're going to get to your Earth overshoot day, your number of Earths that we would need, and so on. So here's my recommendation to you. Once you get to your results, make sure you click around, hover at some of the information stuff. This is going to help you answer the reflection part. Head over to part 2 of the results. Take a look at this. Again, hover over things. Try to understand what they are. Take a look at this information. Gives you some good definitions that you might find useful in your reflection, so on. And then here to explore your data by entering the map, clicking on, say, the United States, and comparing yourself to what this might be in the US. So that's the idea. This itself is the calculator. And then if you head over to Google Classroom, here is the reflection that goes along with it. So it's under Wednesday's assignments. Go ahead and click on it, and you're going to answer the questions for the reflection. And basically, to turn it in, you should go ahead and turn in the reflection on Google Classroom. Cool. So we spent just a tiny bit of time on that, and then I had folks continue. I talked about how I changed my lessons around, and we finished the Earth Island activity. So we continued the discussion in breakout rooms, and we came across this idea here, which is super important. This is how we're basically going to live our environmental science lives in this classroom. And this is what I want y'all to remember. Earth is our life raft in the ocean that is space. So Earth, even though it's so big, it doesn't have infinite resources. It has a finite number of resources, just like a life raft does, right? And once those resources are gone, they're gone. And so we need to be really mindful of that. So thinking about this, you can complete the second page of the reflection on the Earth Island assignment. And then we did this thing called a Nearpod. It's basically an interactive presentation where you join with a code, and then the slides and stuff pop up on your device, so on your phone or your computer. Think of it kind of like Kahoot, where I get to run it, but then you all get to participate. So if you head over to Google Classroom, that information is over here too. So if you were absent, go ahead and go to Nearpod, and use this code, and it'll take you to one that you would be able to do basically what we did in class. So it says once you're done, go ahead and mark this assignment as done. You don't need to attach anything. So once you've done the Nearpod, or if you were in class, go ahead and mark that as done. And that was what we did on Wednesday. We talked a lot about power outages, the fires, and how all of that kind of relates to environmental science. So looking forward to continuing that discussion.